Sullivan. Good morning. Welcome.
Ms. Fox, I want to start with a chart here that I've trotted out a lot in this committee room. This is a chart of life expectancy in America and in Alaska in particular for the last 25 years, from 1980 to 2014. You see where the blue and dark blue is, that's life expectancy going up a lot. Actually, yellow, orange, red, actually life expectancy has decreased. That's really sad in America. Mostly that's been due to the opioid epidemic that's killed so many Americans. But my state, particularly in the rural regions, the North Slope, the interior, Aleutian Island chain, has had the largest life expectancy increases of any place in the country in the last 25 years, up to 13 years in many of our rural areas. So that's a great indicator of policy success. Why do you think that happened? Now, it's a hard question, but 1980 to 2014, what else happened in Alaska during that time? I'll just answer it. It's not an easy question. So we had a very big boom in resource development, oil and gas, mining. So when I get upset about these issues, when federal agencies try to shut down resource development in my state, it's literally a matter of life and death. The communities in rural Alaska that have benefited from that, they're living longer. And I don't know if there's any policy indicator of success more important than are the people you representing living longer. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
Anything more important than that? No, I don't think so either. So one of the things that's frustrating, we just went through this Willow process. The vast majority of the Alaska Native people were supportive. The national media hated to write that story. They kept canceling the voices of the indigenous people in Alaska, but we finally got it out there. And one of the big reasons is because of this, right? They know it's jobs, pride, things that most communities take for granted, like running water, flush toilets. You get infrastructure, you get jobs, you get revenues, you can do those things that in parts of my state, people haven't had access to for a long time, maybe ever. So let me talk about a related area, but it's all in this area too. It's mining. And unfortunately, the administration on a number of mining projects, the Ambler Mining District in particular, we did a 7-year EIS, $10 million. The same day the president held a critical minerals summit at the White House on the importance of cutting our dependence on foreign critical minerals like from China, they reversed that EIS in Alaska. Now that was the Department of Interior. Secretary Holland seems hell-bent on reversing everything, despite that chart. Kind of remarkable that she would be doing that. But the EPA recently finalized its 404C action on Pebble, the preemptive veto action. But you said, quote, it's also important to note that the EPA's action does not apply to current or future resource development projects in Alaska. Similarly, Administrator Reagan said, by no means is this decision meant to send any signals beyond this specific progress or project. So can you begin by recommitting to me that EPA won't use 404C as a precedent to stop future Alaska projects or, importantly, anything that has already previously been permitted in Alaska, keeping this in mind? Because when you do that, when Deb Haaland recently reversed the Ambler decision, she actually yesterday reversed the King Cove Road decision. There's no native project that people in Alaska care about that she doesn't reverse. The native people, by the way. Again, stunning to me. But can you recommit to what you and the administrator already said with regard to mining projects in my state?
Yes, and Senator Sullivan, it is good to see you again. I was just thinking the last time, seeing your map, the last time that we were together was at the Bethel Airport
Right.
this past summer when we were both visiting an Alaska Native village that were working on water infrastructure projects. So it's good to see you again. And yes, To be clear, EPA has sparingly used our 404C authority only 3 times in the last 30 years, 3 times, that's it. And yes, I commit, as does Administrator Regan, that it will be sparingly used. We were very clear that that 404C action was about a particular mine in a particular geography, the Bristol Bay, beautiful and unique ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to interrupt. I just have one final question. I spoke at the annual conference of the Tanana Chiefs Conference yesterday in Interior Alaska, and I talked about water and sewer and the needs to get some of the communities. We have 30 communities in Alaska that don't have flush toilets and running water. By the way, these are some of the most patriotic communities in America because Alaska Natives serve at higher rates in the military than any other ethnic group in the country. So can you recommit to me, given the resources and the infrastructure bill? I told them that you're going to be working with us on getting rid of what we call honey buckets, which is a euphemism for people having to go to the bathroom and then take their own waste out and throw it in a lagoon. Pretty disgusting. American citizens still do that in my state. Can you recommit to me to help us get rid of the honey bucket once and for all?
Absolutely. I mean, seeing firsthand people living with honey buckets, with washaterias. When I visited Alaska last August, I am absolutely committed to this. And I think we have the ability to make tremendous progress because of the bipartisan infrastructure law and the incredible leadership that President Biden and this Congress have made in investing $50 billion. So you have my absolute commitment on that.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.